So what do you think accomplishing with these very targeted, very limited airstrikes against, as I say, an individual artillery piece in Erbil or a specific vehicle outside Mount Sinjar?
A bad news story. He's trying to avoid a bad news story on his watch. This is not a replacement for a strategy to deal with an existential threat to the homeland. To every member of Congress, you've been told by every major intelligence leader in our nation that we're threatened, the homeland's threatened by the presence of ISIL in Iraq and Syria. To change that threat, we have to have a sustained air campaign in Syria and Iraq. We need to go on offense. There is no force within the Mideast that can neutralize or contain or destroy ISIS without at least American air power. Mr. President, be honest with the American people about the threats we face. To the members of Congress who say stop, what is your alternative if we stop to protecting the homeland?
But after getting all U.S. troops out of Iraq back in 2011, the president made it very clear on Thursday when he announced it, and again yesterday before he went to Martha's Vineyard, we are not getting back into another war, another full-out campaign in Iraq. Take a look.
As Commander-in-Chief, I will not allow the United States to be dragged into fighting another war in Iraq. And so even as we support Iraqis as they take the fight to these terrorists, there is no American military solution to the larger crisis in Iraq.
Senator Graham, are you saying we should go back to war in Iraq?
I'm saying that Iraq and Syria combined represent a direct threat to our homeland. The day the president raised his right hand to become president for a second time, his constitutional responsibility as commander-in-chief trumps any political promise. What's going on in Washington when the FBI director, when the head of national intelligence, the CIA, the Homeland Security Secretary tells every member of Congress, including the president, we're about to be attacked in a serious way because the threat emanating from Syria and Iraq? His responsibility as president is to defend this nation. If he does not go on the offensive against ISIS, ISIL, whatever you want to call these guys, they are coming here. This is just not about Baghdad. This is just not about Syria. It is about our homeland. And if we get attacked because he has no strategy to protect us, then he will have committed a blunder for the age.